After using lots of different battery banks for IRL live streaming, I keep coming back to this one, which is quickly becoming one of the hardest to find. I'm talking about the Anker 250 watt, a power or battery bank with 27,650 mAh capacity. It's sold out in a lot of places, and finding one online can sometimes feel like a treasure hunt, but honestly, I think there's a good reason for that, because even in 2026, I still haven't found anything that comes close to this one. So why do I rate it so highly for IRL live streaming? Well, the first reason is simple. It has enough capacity without being too big. The capacity is right under the airline limit, making it perfect for travel, but it still gives you enough runtime to power your streaming setup for hours. For me, that's the sweet spot between portability and endurance. Now the second reason, and probably the biggest one, is the power output. This thing can deliver up to 250 watts, and that's where it really separates itself from most other battery banks. Because as IRL live streamers, we're not just charging one device. We've got streaming phones, chat phones, action cameras, hotspots, and sometimes even laptops. And this is where the Anker truly shines. For example, I've been able to fast charge my Samsung S23 Ultra at 45 watts, my iPhone 11 at 18 watts, and my DJI Action 4 at 35 watts, all at the same time. And every device still charges at full speed. That's nearly 100 watts of combined charging without the battery even breaking a sweat. With smaller battery banks, once you start adding multiple devices, charging speeds often drop where you have to prioritize one device over another. But with the Anker, I've never really had to think about it. And honestly, that's exactly what I want from one of these. I don't want to manage power, I want to forget about it entirely. Another feature I really appreciate is the display. It sounds like a small thing, but being able to glance down and instantly see how much power is coming in, how much power is going out, and exactly how much time you have left is incredibly useful when you're live. Knowing whether you have 2 hours remaining or 6 hours remaining can completely change how you plan the rest of your stream. And speaking of charging, the Anker recharges incredibly quickly using my old Apple MacBook charger. It takes minutes after a long stream instead of hours to fully recharge. For my trip to Vegas, my older battery banks could be charging overnight and still not be fully recharged. Now, is it perfect? No. It's definitely on the heavier side, so you'll notice it, and the shake can be an odd fit depending on your bag. And of course the biggest downside right now is simply finding one. Depending on where you live, they're often sold out or only available through resellers. But if you happen to find one at a reasonable price, I genuinely think it's one of the best purchases an IRL live streamer can make. Because at the end of the day, the best gear is the gear you stop thinking about. And after trying plenty of battery banks, this is the one that gives me the most confidence. It just works. When you're live, dealing with coverage issues, walking around, talking to chat, watching your surroundings, and trying to create entertaining content, the last thing you want to worry about is whether your battery bank can keep up. And for me, the Anker Prime 250 watt has never let me down. And that's just my experience. I'm curious, what battery setup are you using for your IRL live streams? Let me know in the comments, because I'm always interested in testing new gear. But it still gives you enough runtime to comfortably, maybe just remove it. I've been able to simultaneously